Hello, VOD. Another day, another Monifactory. That didn't make any sense. How's everyone doing today? Today is another day of Monifactory. We're picking it up again. I think we left off in LV with a couple of machines over here. We got alloy smelter, the bender, and the wire mill. How is everyone doing today? Hello, JP. How's it going? And hello, thank you, Skyline, for the Prime sub. I really appreciate that. How are you doing today? And Sui, got a 4:24 a.m. stream. God damn. So I did a little off-screen mining. So, what do we have next, chat? I'm just gonna get right into it. I think it's time to make a polarizer. That I definitely want to put up there. As well as I would love a lathe, wherever that may be. There we go. Put that down. And then I think the next two things are the assembling machine and the mixer. So let's get that. Grab that as well. Perfect. I just made rocket fuel and Nomi CEU. Let's go. Little microverse miner. 5 a.m. here. Skyline freed from the mines. Yeah, I am freed from the mines. I did some processing. So I'm actually excited for today. We're just gonna like chillax and get things going. How is everyone doing today? We've got a lot of wrought iron. Let's get some steel rocking in the bender. I have a feeling we're gonna need a lot of these. And I know I'm right. Let's just get 32 in this bender. And then let's check up on everything. Do we have coal going? We have a little bit of coal in the boiler. What are you guys doing today? What's something that you did this week that you were excited about? That is true. Only weak humans sleep. I didn't think about it that way, frankly. But you're right. You're totally right. All right, let's get the rest of this polarizer as well. Just some tin wire. I think that should do it. 2 times. Okay. Let's get 2 of these. And then we'll make 2 machine hulls. Beautiful. Here's our polarizer, and I'm just gonna get things immediately popping with this thing. I think we need iron rods to get polarized. Yeah, there we go. And need to auto output, which I totally know how to do. There we go. Beautiful. So that's getting our magnetic iron rods, which we need a ton of these for LV electric motors. The previous recipe wasted 4 redstone dust per magnetic iron rod. So just a little bit of power and we get a magnetic iron rod. I feel like that's a good trade-off. Not that we don't have redstone or anything like that. I like my efficiency. So we can immediately kick that off. Basic lathe I think is next. Let's use this opportunity to batchcraft a couple of motors. How much would it cost to make 16 is the real question. Chat, should we just do it? All 27? Hello, Annie. How's it going, my friend? Let's do 24. Let's do 24. I want to save a couple of things. That's a big batch craft that I'm happy about. Okay, I did not think we were going to be able to make that many. Wrought iron here. And then, oh my gosh, Annie with the tier 1 sub, that's a 9-month streak. That's almost as long as I've been streaming. And there's our lathe. How are you doing today, Annie? 3 minutes of motors? I dare say that might be a little more than 3 minutes, but we'll just have to see, shall we? I got a new mouse the other day that I'm excited about, a little Cyrox V6. It's 35 grams, so it feels like a feather. It's kind of surreal, honestly. And thank you for the follow, Revenge Let's Play. How are you doing today? I kind of cooked my Nomi CU. I forgot I added Zorbatron's add-ons. What is Zorbatron's add-ons? That sounds so fake. What? What does that mean? Okay, we got that. I guess the next thing is our assembler, which actually should be a hop, skip, and a jump in the park. That didn't make any fucking sense. Let's get some steel going. I think that's the most important right now. We've got a little bit of battery, and thank you for the follow, Heavy Bag. How's it? Oh my god, a sub. How are you doing, Heavy Bag? First time chatter, I think, unless I know you. Oh, hello, fine copper wire. You fine as hell. Okay, so let's get started one thing at a time. What do we need for this that we don't have? So let's get 2 machine holes again, which is just, we gotta wait on bending. Let's grab this steel. Hello, Revenge Let's Play. Hey, I'm playing some Nomi 2, currently working towards the Tier 11 miner, so the stuff that's past the normal Omnifactory gameplay and new to Moni. That's fire. Congratulations. Yeah, Nomi was like my first Greg pack, and I love the mid game of it, and I can't wait to get there. That shit is so fun. Oh my gosh, and a gifted Tier 1 sub by Heavy Bag? Damn, bro. Heavy Bag, bags heavy full of money. Shelling it out. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. Alright, we grab this. We don't have styrene butadiene, but there goes all of our motors and rubber, so that's one thing. Okay, what do we need? More tin cable. Chat, I do want to do a stack of this, but I will control myself. I got the money bags from some loser named Orak. How are you doing today, Orak? Oh my god. What's up, my friend? I was playing Destiny today, I was missing you. I went flawless, solo flawless on Hunter today. It's Javelin is the map. I'm trying out this beloved new Cyrox V6 mouse. It's like so light. And it's wireless too, so it's kind of nice. And hello, Cyrus, with the Go Piss Girl. Cheers. I'll be back. You know, if I get that job, maybe I'll start streaming Destiny. So, you may get your wish. Go touch your head on a pillow, Sui. I hope you get some wonderful sleep. And I hope that my stream is nice and relaxing for you to go get some of that sleep that you so deserve. I wish you the best, my friend. I'll see you in the next life. Yes, let's run some matches. Even like tonight, I might be down just because I'm feeling gamerly today. Alright, what do we got here? Okay. So we need to make more of these wrought iron rods, which means I'm going to take this stack here, and we're going to use our newly made lathe. And this thing is actually good in Monifactory, unlike GregTech New Horizons, because we get 2 rods per a single ingot, which is just lovely. Just so lovely. Automatic S tier. And we're probably hemorrhaging power, but that's okay. Let's try something now. Okay, 2 of those. We need 2 of these bad boys, so we need 4 more rods. Big. Steel rods, okay. We do have steel somewhere. I'm sure I know where it is. Yep. Ah. Gregging is nice. I'll need to get back into GTNH, but I'm waiting for the devs to make the nanochip assembly complex, or the big mega multi-block for circuits, because that shit took like years off of my life, low-key. Alright, here's our assembler. Let's have it auto output downwards. Okay, and then I don't know if we have any extra barrels, but let's, yeah, there's one. There we go. Alright, so the assembler, normally it has some really good recipes that I'm totally forgetting right now. Vacuum tubes, a vacuum tube recipe is good. I'm like totally not following though in this pack. Let's see through EMI or whatever. If I go uses, oh, I missed my mouse buttons. Damn. I can't see anything immediately that I would need. Hello, Kagari's V. How's it going, my friend? First time chatter? What are you up to? I can scroll real through the list. I remember this. I just don't. Okay, that's everything. The last thing we need to make is a mixer. And that should be very easy. Wrought iron plates. Damn, what the? Oh, Henri, of course. Dude, we're just listening to some Japanese tunes and having a good time right now. My Korean grandmother would, well, maybe that's too far. Alright, let's make some tin rods. Oh boy, says Benito, but okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna open that can of worms actually, I take it back. Alrighty. So we're gonna turn these tin rods into... Wait, is there a better way to do this? MV extruder. Shucks. No file. No file! Okay, let's see. What do we got to make a file out of? Red steel? No. Let's do a cheeky couple of steel files now that we're rich. Okay, this, get the screws. Now, how the hell do I make a tin ring? One of my Greg Tech groups only lasted as soon as we reached LV. Damn, that's like 5 minutes. Are you talking about GTNH? And hello, lol Matt. How's it going, my friend? How are you? Yeah, we are back at it. Just vibing. Okay, that's our mixer as well. We're gonna have to start putting things on the back. I don't want to explode anything though. How can we do this? There must be an alternate solution. We could do something janky as fuck, actually, and I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see, where's our cable? Chat, don't crucify me. Okay, and then through the top, we auto output out the top. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's temporary. It's temporary. You have a lathe, don't do screws like that. Oh my god, I forgot that. That's a lathe recipe? Oh, man. I totally forgot. Thank you. I actually have technology and it's the weirdest feeling ever. That was really quick. All right, we've got our mixer, which means soldering alloy. Not quite. What is next then? Okay, I know what a program circuit is. We're gonna be okay. Electrolyzer, yada yada. Cooper nickel and Invar. Okay. Nickel copper, or there must be an alternate recipe for this. Probably, yeah, alloy smelter. So let's make copper and nickel together to make Cooper nickel. And Invar is what now? Nickel and wrought iron. Or just iron, okay. I'm getting trolled by NEI. Do we have nickel? Very little. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's split it right down the middle. And we don't have hoppers right now, so I might just have to wait for a sec. Let me catch up on chat. GTNH. I have never heard of that pack. I get my PC back tomorrow from Tech Guy. Let's go. Bigger drive. Pyro to rush MV circuits and LV circuit assemble. That's my personal route. Is that in Monifactory? Pyrolyse oven? I like this. I like where your head's at. I'm not sure exactly what I get out of this though. Phenol. Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I follow. I follow. Gallium arsenide. But doesn't this mean we'll need the blast furnace anyway? Like, I feel like the iconic route is just always go blast furnace no matter what. Damn, why does it go so hard? Okay, let's chuck in... Where'd my nickel go? Ah, there we go. Cooper nickel. And Invar. Okay. Now that we've grabbed that, we gotta make some coils. Liquid tin alloy. Do I need liquid tin alloy or is that an alternate recipe? Okay, I do. Which means I need some type of fluid extractor. Okay, we can do that. I wanted to play a piece of music that I totally forgot. I think it was... I think we were thinking about some Aphex Twin today. Is it pulse width? Oh yeah. Okay. So to get this, we need bronze foils, Cooper nickel wire, liquid tin alloy, which is tin and iron dust. I think we should either mix this or alloy smelt this. But since we're fluid extracting it anyway, we should just go for the dust, right? Circuit 1, tin iron dust. Okay. But then I have to make all the dusts. Nah, I'm good. Let's throw all this back. All right, chat. Let's see if we can craft that thing. The fluid extractor. So I'm gonna press B to put it up on my, like my radar up in the top. We need to get some wrought iron going. There we go. Bend that shit. Got a little more in the pocket. Hello, Voidbound. How's it going, my friend? How are you today? Got that. Got this, which turns into this, which... What the hell is this? Oh no. I don't like this. Okay, let's make a knife, first of all. Steel, because we're cool. Rubber ring. 2 rubber rings. We should probably make more. I'm sure we'll need a pump or 2 later. Bronze. Do we have bronze? Yes, we do. Thank the Lord. Hit that shit with the bender. Beautiful. The fluid extractor, my favorite single block. That? Why, wait, why is it so good? What do I not see about it yet? And then we need 1 more of these damn tin rotor thingy-majigs. Okay, wait, where are you? This, 2 tin plates. Like, what do you mean I need MV to liquefy steel? Do you just solidify everything? Is that the meta? All right, here's our rotor. Here's our knot pump. We need more tin screws. Tin. No tin rods. Okay. Let's fix this now. I'm sure we're gonna need a bunch more of these, so... Nope, that's not the recipe. Okay, and then we cut these in half, and then we lay them again. Because we are responsible citizens. There we go, okay. There's our pump. There's our extractor. I'm gonna do the irresponsible thing again. I do think we need a ton of nickel today, so we might go mining off the rip here. But it would be nice to make a blast furnace so that way I could get like a mining tool or something, because I hear that's when I unlock those. That's true, that is cheap gears. That's always the case, but that's kind of, I like that idea. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Can turn this off for now because we're probably good on that. Go in with a little more coal here. All right, I do want to leave some long-term things to cook while I'm out. Let's see what we need for coils. Bronze is fine. Cupronickel might take a second. So let's grab some nickel with Moni coins. And some copper as well. I like to put the extractor by the assembler and solidifier to not have to use buckets. That's very smart. That is very smart. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm gonna switcheroo this, and I totally just turned a bunch of that soldering stuff straight into dust, but that's okay. Let's fluid output here. And then, okay, let's actually plan on making 32 coils, one for a pyro, one for a, what's it called? I'm gonna favorite this recipe. Favorite that. Bender, circuit 10. Copper, nickel, bronze. Okay, so 32 of this is no joke. 256 copper nickel ingots, 64 bronze. And this doesn't tell me how many. I'm assuming it's a stack right there, because it is 64 bronze. Or maybe it's half a stack. Yeah, it is half a stack. Okay. So let's just get that extracting. Let's get the copper nickel going. And then the bronze. What is bronze? How do we make bronze again? Copper and tin. Okay. Or is there like a straight alloy smelter way? Oh, this is probably much easier. Oh, to be able to spend Moni coins? Yeah, it's kind of nice, I can't lie. All right, actually we're doing good on tin for now. So basically I just need to wait for alloy smelter. I think the thing we're lowest of is tin and nickel. So let's go find that while we wait for everything to craft maybe. And I think that'll be a good use of our time. Let's grab that. Is there anything in our backpack? Nope. All right, off we go. A mining adventure. No nickel. Oh. Uh-oh. So much uh-oh about this. Please. Okay, we've made it this far. Uh-oh. How the hell are we gonna get back? Okay. Wish me luck, chat. Breaking out of this place. Ugh. Good thing you got corpse. No, I don't do keep inventory or spawn point. Listen, I'm a trained Greg Tech New Horizons Stargater, okay? Obviously, I don't use that baby stuff. I say as I play normal mode Monifactory. Yeah, corpse mod is kind of nice. I can't lie. Wow, we're breaking rock with our bare hands today. Yep. Sorry, I had to. I had to. Alright, how do I get my stuff back? Oh, that was really easy. Alright, rip again. May he be remembered as he lived. Beautiful. Is this the beta build? Yeah, this is a beta of 0.13 that I was so graciously lent by the devs. All right, let's get something going. What do we want to listen to right now? I can't say no to a little Stevie Wonder. Boom, 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 boom. What is going on here? World Gen. I hope I can breathe for a while. Speaking of I can't breathe. Thanks, Jamiroquai. Oh shit. It's not looking good for me, chat. Easy money. Okay. And then obviously, we got to take the GTNH check, the tech, and enable shaders so that way we can see in the dark, obviously. Hello, Sean Hayes. GTNH is easy mode? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. This is theoretically a dev build, I think, and it's good as far as I can tell. I think the only thing that I'm gonna have to worry about is the late game, which shouldn't really apply to me that much. Don't really care. All right, malachite, garnierite, and nickel. What is garnierite again? Nickel oxide. Okay. Drink some lean. It would be cool if this pack had Stargate, but I think the niche is already, like GTNH already has that niche, so it would feel kind of odd. Cobaltite. I have a feeling that I should grab that because I know in GTNH there's a source of arsenic for some reason. So let's grab some cobaltite and fuck. I have a spare mining hammer because we've done this so much. Hopefully when we get back we'll have an EBF and then we can make some better tools. All right, what is the ore proc tell? Yep, there we go. That's arsenic in there. Sulfur from this. How do you get arsenic out of it though? Arsenic trioxide. Interesting. Oh, electrolysis, big. Okay, and then arsenic we need for gallium arsenide. So actually, I think this is perfect. I didn't even... I guess I thought this through a lot better than I thought it, or I was very lucky. Full release should be out by the time I get to the weird part. Okay, I'm excited. I love the factory and automation stuff in the later parts, or like the mid game of this pack, or of Nomi, I should say. I can't wait to get to them. I feel like maybe I just always hate early game, and maybe it's supposed to be that way. I don't hate early game. Maybe I always don't prefer early game, and it's just supposed to be that way. You know what I'm saying? It's an evil ass laugh. Alright, where did I come from? Where did I go? Okay, yeah. Is this Michael Jackson? Crazy. Hank, the recipe is... Oh my gosh. Hello, Kat. How's your 12-hour stream, Kat and Vin? How's it going? Hello, Azuna. Yeah, no, I had to do some selling on the Stargator front. How's everyone doing today? Exhausted. Well, get some good rest. Don't feel the need to stick around. I know how you feel. And I'm thankful for your raid. Let's give a little shout out to Kat and Vin. Kat is a lovely, lovely GTNH player, and she plays with her lovely hubby Vin. Kat and Vin are a great pair. One of my favorites to watch. So we thank them for the raid, and if you guys want to go check them out, go for it. Yeah, my full name is 9 Stargator. Yes. Yep. All right, how do I get the gallium out of this? I can get cobalt ingots, which I don't want. Or whoa, 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 whoa. Hold. Cobalt dust, cobaltite from centrifuging. Can I just like straight up crush this though? The ore proc chart on this is a little confusing to me, I cannot lie. Let's check it out by hand, shall we? Also, I'm gonna turn off the shaders real quick so I don't roast in here. Hello, Chaotic, how's it going? Let's put this with a mortar. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. I guess we need like a forge hammer or something. How's it going, Ditaki? Oh my god, hello everyone. It's lovely to see you all. How is everyone doing today? What's something that you enjoyed doing this week? I hung out with some friends. We played some video games. I think it was Sackboy. It was just like really chill, low key. It was fun. It was very fun. I love my friends. All right, we also need some bronze something something. Soul is just the title he holds. Yeah, that's me. Okay, we need something. We need 36 bronze ingots. And how do we make that again? Is that copper and tin, I want to say? Gallium is crushed sphalerite in a thermal centrifuge. Okay. Sorry, 9, parentheses, Stargator, damn. What's your overall impression of Moni so far? It is chillaxed as hell. You know what? Moni is better than GTNH for one reason. Because the lathe makes 2 goddamn rods. That's all I want. That could fix GTNH for me. 2 rods. 2 goddamn rods. I just made a tin alloy rod. Why did I do that? Had to prove a point, I guess. Okay, circuit 10 is for foils. That much we know. Get some bronze foils going. We're losing battery power very quickly because we've got everything going at once. That's probably not good. Dude, lathe and NH does 1 rod and a small dust. Do you know how fucking horrible that is? I have to deal with the small dust. That's the worst part. I would rather it give me 1 rod and nothing. That's how much I hate the lathe in New Horizons. I do love this assembler sound, and the animation is pretty hype. That's cool. They don't have that in New Horizons. We ain't technologically advanced enough for that shit. I have a feeling that I should make a second dynamo. I don't think this is gonna fly for very long. I'll be playing Moni now. You've made your points as remix. Beautiful. I'm glad that I could do something. Dude, Nomi CEU was like my gateway drug to this pack. To GTNH. Low key, if it wasn't for Nomi CEU, I might be employed. Oh man, and then like making coils is a breeze. This is great. The first EBF is like a haul in GTNH. This is like a stroll in the park. That's nice as hell. That's wire mill. Okay, I need to shut something down. Otherwise, we're not going to make it through winter. So, we need to find some better power generation. There's... Can we make a dyna... What is it called? Dynamo... Numismatic dynamo? Diamond furnace, vibrant alloy plate. Can we make vibrant alloy yet? Please tell me that. If you could make it in an alloy smelter, that'd be crazy. Okay, no, we need to actually mix it. Ender pearl dust, energetic alloy, glowstone, redstone, gold. Ooh, thin ice, thin ice. That's 4 ingots. 10 ingots of vibrant alloy plus some energetic for the energized bimetal gears. Which, oh, we've got one. Yes, Michael Jackson, that's exactly what I was saying. Go boiler plus turbine instead of dynamo. Okay, let me give this a try then. I appreciate that. Stone. Copper plate, what the? Fused quartz? What are these insane things? Alloy smelter, mold casing block. Let's do that. That. We do have quartz, because I accidentally got a bunch. Let's go. Oh, that's foils. That is foils. Rare parrot peepo please. Oh my god, Wolfback. First time chatters. For power, you can do numismatic and feed him with HNN or naphtha. I like the idea of naphtha. Bugged Moni coin recipe to the rescue? Actually, for real. Alright, we can probably shut that down for now. Let's get some stone. I'm just gonna roast some more. Okay. What were we doing? So this, which is bucket. 2 iron gears. Oh. What are we missing? Iron plate. Gah. Ugh. Sorry, I'm jamming hard to the music. It's late and I may be a menace while batching stacks of circuits. I love it. Be a menace. Be here, be present, enjoy yourself. You only live once. Ooh. Okay, we have enough for 1 steam boiler, and I don't know what these things do, but I think we need them for the turbine. Okay, we need 2 of these turbines. Wrought iron gears. What are these crazy recipes? Okay. 1, no. 2 more wrought iron rods. We're running low, chat. It might be a close race to the finish line here. Oh, we need 2 of these, goddamn. The recipes are kind of a doozy right now. It's like one rabbit hole after another, back to back to back. Let's put some stuff away. I think that'll help my mental. Let's put the cobaltite over here. Little Stevie Wonder for the road. Depending on what you find fun, numismatics scale easily and are crazy OP, but ethanol gas turbine are also surprisingly good through HV, a bit less power dense than naphtha, but 0 petrochem requirements, just a greenhouse and pyrolyse. I might do naphtha. I'm thinking about it, but I'm also like numis are just kind of like, I did numis before, so I understand that people don't like them, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think you should tell me, chat, what I should do. Okay, what am I doing? This red alloy. Steam power through LUV it is? Oh, don't curse me like this. I didn't mean it. Me when the torture comes on. I think I could, right? It's not unlikely that I could do Steam, because I know it's possible to do GTNH Steam for a long, long time. Part of the naphtha mafia? Okay. Will you try GTNH with Twist? I have a Dune run. I have a community run that currently rocks Twist. I'm not personally a big Twist fan, but I see its appeal. And I'm glad that my server, or my community is having fun on the Dune server. Come on, Lathe. Damn, you slow. Dude, the Aussies love their naphtha. It's kind of insane. I got rolled because I made a power generation chart in GTNH and it didn't include naphtha, and then the Aussies like gang stalked me for a little bit. They did not like that. Hello, dude. I think speaking of Aussies, thank you for the sub, my friend. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? Okay, that's one of these. We need 2 of them, which is gross. Is that actually the full quest? I just made 1. I mean, I'll take it. It's strongly recommended to upgrade your dynamos into steam boilers and steam turbines. The ratio is always 1 to 2 if machines are equally upgraded. Oh, this is actually a really good amount of energy that we'd be getting out of this. I'm not really sure how how to set it up though. I guess that's where you guys come in, chat. Oh, we're like out of energy, out of energy. Okay. Sugarcane boiler turbines. Then how do I get both of the turbine's outputs? God, why does it keep doing that? Please. Please. Okay. Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Steam turbine goes here. This needs steam, which I'm hoping that this will supply. Okay, we're getting water. That's good. Let's chuck some coal in here. No steam for you. Let's get the wrench, because that'll probably help us. Laser I/O. Oh gosh, I gotta learn something new today. Card holder. Laser stuff. Let's also get the wrench. That'll probably help us. Our roles have been reversed. I'm playing GTNH whilst you play Moni. Big. Maybe I do this and then it flips. Okay. Oh? Oh? Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Use a pipe for the steam. That way both turbines are pointing into the converter. We actually just need to get like any power back online right now. Are any of these augments worth it also? And Austin Oblivion, thank you for the first time chat. Laser IO. I think, yeah, I agree. I agree. You guys are right. Let's melt some more redstone alloy down. Let's get a little Great Pumpkin Waltz going. It's that time of year, chat, when the Great Pumpkin Waltz becomes the only thing I can think about ever. Integral parts are big, just straight speed upgrade for same efficiency. Whoa. Invar, double Invar, fine red alloy. Oh, that's kind of expensive though. I think electrical steel is an alloy smelter. Silicon though. Where do we get silicon from? Asbestos. Mmm. Tasty. This is in fact Charlie Brown. One of my favorite soundtracks ever. Actually, this might be my next piano request for Vin. Vin and Vin. Oh my gosh. Vin does piano requests, so you can ask him to play something on piano on his stream. That's what I'm after. Okay, what did I just look at? Wrought iron something. Plate, probably. No water. No drinketh water. Did someone dink water me? No, no one dinked me with water. Thank you for the one month sub, my friend Wolfpack. I appreciate you. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys are all enjoying tonight. I am. I'm having a great time. Okay, wrought iron gears. I should probably get a fluid solidifier already. Just cut to the chase. The lathe is not getting any energy, and I don't think it's cable loss. Working disabled. Oh, well, okay. My fucking bad. But we are like power positive now, which is good. I just need to make this second steam turbine. Then we need to make a pipe, some type of pipe for steam. What do you guys recommend for steam pipes? Cheers, Ditaki. I will get dinked. says water is out of stock. This is a psyop against me and me specifically. That's crazy. I don't really have a lot of options. I'm assuming copper, maybe? Potent? Potent's a good call. I remember potent is good. And I feel like I have some lying around. Where the fuck is the potent? I'm not gonna lie, the one thing I don't like about this pack is because of all of the modern stuff, I can't tell shit from its, like, anything. Like, nothing looks unique. All of the ingots look the same, and I can't tell anything apart. And that always is a funny experience, for sure. Alright, to the phantom zone with you. Let's figure out laser IO today, shall we, chat? Potent is back in Russia. Sure. We lasered our IO. What if I did something funky? Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. We're cooking something. Whether that something is good or not, I'm gonna leave that up to the philosophers. How the fuck do I connect these two things? So fucking confused. You need laser nodes. Laser nodes interact with blocks. I think oh, okay, I do have laser nodes. Chat, the stove isn't even on. Okay, up. Chat, I have no clue what the fuck is going on. Energy card? Wait. Energy card? And wait. Okay. Something is cooking. Something is cooking, chat. Thank you for the follow, Dato Potato Dato. I appreciate you. Let's get our potent pipe. I swear I'm not cooked as hell. I know what I'm doing, chat. I'm a GTNH Stargater, okay? I know what I'm doing, chat. We're so fucked. Where is pipe? Is that blacklisted? Someone call the fire department. Am I about to blow some shit up? Okay. Let's get our steam boiler. I hate when it does that. Do I need a wrench? Yeah. I actually might build a Stargate and Monifactory. That would be kind of funny. After all is said and done. Okay, we chuck the coal in. We've got steam. This should tweak it out a little bit, but it's got the spirit. And now what? And now what, chat? Quest book? I don't read. That's my problem. Where's the laser IO thing? Energy overclockers to allow them to transport energy. Note that extracting card requires an overclocker. Alongside the nodes being wireless, upgrading the throughput is as simple as swapping out the card. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Put the energy card in the face selected that is facing an input or output block. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna need to make more energy cards. So, down has energy, and then I want up to have energy. Something's happening. Maybe. The energy is straight up not going up, but we're getting somewhere. And then link the nodes with a laser IO tool. Is this a tool? Because there's no fucking way that it is. Okay. Card holder? The wand. Laser wrench. Okay, let me see if I have a laser wrench anywhere. Oh, I do have one of those things. Okay, okay, okay. We're cooking now. I think I get where we're going. Okay. Okay. Still nothing's happening. Fuck is this? The card on the turbine needs to be on extract mode. Okay. That's one more puzzle piece. Thank you, chat. I appreciate you. So down mode insert. How do we change this to extract? Okay. Still one more puzzle piece. And nothing's fucking happening. Add the overclocker too. Damn, how is anyone supposed to know all of this? Hmm. In the settings. Oh man, wow. That is a trip right there. And that has to go in down. Okay, we're finally online, chat. What the hell is that? That is not like Ender IO. That is the most convoluted shit I have ever seen. What the fuck? Who cooked? Who cooked there? Is Laser IO like a mass hallucination? Do you guys actually like this shit, or is someone like forcing you to say that you like it? Like, damn. Trust me, bro. Laser IO is peak. I don't know. I'm not really trusting you right now. That's so crazy. Steep learning curve. Guys, I'm a Stargater. I'll figure it out. Trust. Oh man, that is something. That is probably like the #1 thing that gets all new players to quit. I'm not gonna lie. That's gotta be it. Gold plate. Okay, let's put something better on. Little Paisley Park never hurt nobody. We're in like jazz territory. Let's just roll with it. Some Chet Baker. Do you have AE channels on? I'll probably turn them on just because I feel more comfortable with them on, honest to God. I think they just make more sense that way. Okay, there is a good vacuum tube recipe. Red alloy. Where's the ingot? Am I crazy? Okay, red alloy ingot is just copper and... Oh, I knew that. Here's the real question. Okay, steel bolt. I cannot be asked. We're just gonna do that right now. Don't worry about it, chat. All right, one more of these godforsaken cards. Plus, we need to put the FE extract card in it, which I can't find for some godforsaken reason. What is it called again? Overclocker something something. Oh, there we go. Okay. extract mode, conductive iron overclocker. And we need to put this in the west face. Okay, okay. We're cooking. We have energy again. What's the throughput? Is it the... Okay, I think the current issue is the potent pipe is not throughputting as hard as I need it to. So let's make some bigger potent pipe. Okay, that works. That works. I'll take it. And thank you, chat, for helping me out with that. That is, I low-key would never have read anything, and I would never have figured that out on my own. That was low-key insane. I yeah, that's gotta be insane. That's once you get used to it, it's a great system. I can honestly see that. I think for the content, it's really fucking funny that it makes no sense right off the rip. Okay, good. I think we're going positive on Steam now. Okay. I'm just gonna throw this, well, I'll throw this in here. Let's put all our components back, laser IO, hopper, yoink, chuck this in here. Something that I want. You have something that I want. Why do I have another steam dynamo? Oh, this is the OG steam dynamo. Okay, okay. And I can just turn this into a steam boiler. All right, I see where we're at. Chuck this in here. Oh, and I need that hopper because I'm going to put the coal and auto feed the coal back into this. Yes, okay. Big, big. The Great Laser IO War of 2025 Survivor. That's me. Face 32, first time chatter. I thought there were other power options. There should be. We're just really early into the pack right now, so we're doing a bunch of new stuff. I'm not going to worry about elements right now. And we're about to get the blast furnace fun. So let's get back on track with that. What were we doing here? We have 9 coils. We need more copper nickel wire and bronze foils. So let's chuck this copper nickel back into here. And this basic bender can go back on circuit 10 to make us some foils. Have you considered using sugarcane to auto feed the boiler? It's pretty standard as far as I know. That is standard, right? It feels a little too strong though. Like we could do a redstone clock with SNAD, right? But it's also like loud as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. That is actually my #1 complaint, is that breaking the sugarcane all the time is always so loud. Dato Potato Dato says, I remember when I used to play Moni, quit it, and now I'm playing GTNH for the first time. Well, hello, and I'm glad that you're enjoying, well, I actually don't know if you're enjoying GTNH, frankly. But I'm glad that you're trying GTNH, and welcome to stream. Use a muffler. Yeah, I don't know, it's just not passing my vibe check, as Rotid said, yeah. I think I'll go naphtha just for the personal challenge. It seems more fun. Okay. Chat, I have a question. Do we go for the Pyrolyse oven first or the electric blast furnace? I'm feeling electric blast furnace for one reason, and that's because it's super iconic. And the other reason is that I think we can get better mining tools out of this. I'm hoping. I love GTNH. I'm loving GTNH. Never been hooked to a mod pack as much as before. Damn. And thank you for the follow, Neo Arcana. I hope you're doing well tonight. You're close to more fun options. Can someone research me? Okay, everyone's saying pyro. Goddamn. What is the best mining tool I can make after I get EBF? If you can like put me on that track, I will be so happy. It's so nice to be power positive. This is insane. This never happens. Okay, what do we want to put on? Take the oil route to phenol. Okay, let's grab these coils. That's a quest right there. And yeah, it seems like the Pyrolyse oven might be the way to go here. So let's research into this. And we'll make a pyro. Increase the fuel values of your wood and coal while also recovering some of the various potentially useful waste products. Turning coal into coal coke will not only make it more useful as fuel, but you will also produce phenol, which you will use for circuits. Let's check some of the recipes of the Pyrolyse. Sugar, I remember this, whoa, sugar into charcoal, that's weird. Steam, coal, coke, coal gas, boo, bad. Burnable logs into charcoal, which is always good. And creosote. Coal dust and steam. Activated carbon, charcoal. Is that still creosote? Fermented biomass, wood vinegar, I remember you. Biomass, not doing any of that. What's the difference between all of these coke recipes? Heavy oil from logs. That's weird. Wood vinegar, wood gas. I don't think I have a good nitrogen source right now, so I'm not going to bother with that. I remember wood tar is benzene. But I don't know if benzene is that strong in this pack, frankly. Steel MV drill, then once you get to MV mixer, atomic reconstructor, it's blue steel. Damascus steel. Wait, I actually have Damascus. How do I make a drill? Yo, we could straight up make a Damascus steel head. And then how do we make the drill? MV power unit, which is aluminum. Shucks. We got a little dink water. Cheers, my friend. All right, let's make that drill head just like off the rip because we can. I will wait, like you guys are saying, for an MV power unit because that seems like the vibe, and we're close to Alu anyway. I'm so confused why you guys are saying pyro first, but I'm gonna trust you, and we're gonna try the Pyrolyse, and then just like swing at it and then see what hits, right? So let's do that first. I'm gonna pin that. We've got our coils. Get rid of that, the extractor. Okay. We've got a clear slate. We've got nothing that we need. I think we'll need a ton of wrought iron, so let me throw some iron into these furnaces to begin with. Gotta go, says lol Matt. Have a good stream. Thank you for popping in, my friend. It's always lovely to see you. And yeah, thank you for all the advice and the everything. I hope you get some good whatever it is you're doing. I was gonna say sleep, but I don't know if you're actually sleeping. For those of you who are resting and taking your break today or falling asleep to stream, I wish you a lovely, lovely EB sleepy. And I thank you for trusting me to serenade you quietly to bed. Okay, I think we need to make a solidifier, frankly. I'm tired of the gears. Let's grab everything else we need for the solidifier. That's the steel chest, or the regular chest. 2 pumps, some cable. Should be doable. Oh, these rotors are so gross. You don't get any intrusive thoughts to just yell in the mic while people are asleep. Sometimes I feel like that's got to have happened throughout my entire Greg Tech. I don't like yell. I'm a pretty like laid back person in general, I'd like to think. I'm trying to think. We did have a 24-hour stream once, and I clutched the Chaos Dragon in the last like 5 seconds of stream. And I think that was an opportunity that I was actually loud then, but I think everyone was pretty hyped at that point and no one was actually falling asleep. So that was probably fine. Extruder my beloved cannot come soon enough. Actually, the fluid solidifier I think is the move. Because I think these recipes are more cheap. Okay, in GregTech New Horizons, when you do fluid solidifier recipes, they're like 16 millibuckets cheaper than they would be through an extruder. I don't know if this is the case. 576, I think, is a multiple of 144. I don't know that math off the top of my head. In GregTech, oh, that is 4 times 144. Okay, so it's like equal. But in GTNH, the solidifier is actually the way to go. And I think that's balanced because having to go through liquid form is definitely like it's definitely harder to do that, and I think you should be rewarded. Man, what is going on? Fluid solidifier. Pump. Need one more. So I need bronze pipe and 2 more of those rubber thingamajigs. This song is good. A Tribe Called Quest, Electric Relaxation. I'm enjoying this. Okay, and then we put the solidifier right next to the extractor. So sorry, mixer. You're gonna get moved today. And then what we can do is auto output from here. We do need to make a mold for the fluid solidifier. So let's get, what do we have to do? Pistons. So let's make a gear mold. There's ring, here's gear. And then let's also make a rotor mold, because I don't want to do that shit again. Oh, I just made an extruder shape. I'm silly, chat. I'm a little bit silly sometimes. What can I even do with this? I could fluid extract it, but maybe? Nope. I guess we just take this L. All right, let's just make a ton of these gears. Let's get some raw iron here, and let's just do 8 and 8 here. So, if this all works out right, this will auto-deposit into this fluid solidifier, and then he'll get going. What's wrong with you? Oh, wow, that's a lot of metal for this. 4 ingots, god damn! Metal molding. Oh, alloy smelter, interesting, okay. Let me catch up with chat here while we wait for this to come through. It's more of a convenience to just chuck ingots into everything. That's true. I wish the auto input and output interface mode was in GTNH. I actually like how GTNH does it better. But I'm just biased. I think objectively, this is probably a better way to do it. Have you listened to Nujabase? I love Nujabase. Dude, Nujabase is like my jam. Aruarian Dance, fucking Feather, Lady Brown. I want to be, when I die, at my funeral, they're going to play Aruarian Dance. And if they don't, I'm going to get right back up, turn on the motherfucking radio, turn on Aruarian Dance, and then lay back down. Okay. That should be enough wrought iron gears. That's a lot. And then let's get this rotor going. I'm just going to chuck 32 in here. We're rich. Why not? And then I'm going to auto output upward. I'm still not figuring out this UI that much, but we'll figure it out. Oh, I don't need steel rotors. Or wrought iron rotors. What am I doing? That doesn't exist. Chat, I'm hallucinating. In GT Modern, you can split it? Whoa! You can split the auto output? Is that what you're trying to... Wait, there's no way, right? Is that real, chat? Okay, let's put this in here. Take the wrought iron gears. Put this all away. Good, good, good. Good. Okay, let's get back to our Pyrolyse oven crafting. There's that. We need 4 times copper nickel wire. So let's get our copper and our nickel, which we totally have some. There we go. And alloy smelt that up. Separate fluid and item handling. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. That's valid. I can see why that would be useful, honestly. I vibe. Okay, let's make another one of these thingamajigs. Bronze plates. Got plenty of brass, but no bronze. Oh man, I feel like we need multiple alloy smelters. The alloy smelter is in high demand. Is there a multi that I can make? Ooh. Not right now, it seems. Eevee. Shucks. There's a Steam multi. Is it worth it? I don't want to go into Steam if I don't have to. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Put this back. Continue watching, of course. Okay, the bronze gets turned into plates off the rip. We need more of the rubber thingies. I'm tired of these. Wait, I'm wondering if there's a better recipe for this. Really? Nothing? Alright, we're just gonna make a lot of these rubber rings then. Hello, King Pig Slayer 94. How's it going? How are you doing today? First time chatter? Okay, grabbed that. Let's go. 2 more pistons, which means wrought iron plates, which should be all in good time. Okay, let's see if we can do it. There's this. Grab 2 pistons. Grab the pyro. Big. Okay, that's our first bit of this. The quest book has us grabbing a couple more things. This is still locked. I think we need to make a maintenance hatch. Okay, no, we don't need to make one. We need to check mark it. We do need a lot more wrought iron than I think we currently have. So we might need to take a break and go mining, honestly. I think that would be a good change of pace because I'm getting all crafted out, I believe. Can I join you? Unfortunately, I'm going to stick to single player for now, my friend. I appreciate you wanting to join in, but today is just, I'm just chilling. I'm just chillaxing. And hello, Max Kornikov. Thank you for the follow, my friend. I hope you're well. All right, what are we out of? What do we need? So copper, we're on thin ice. Iron, we're on thin ice. So what vein can we find? Chalcopyrite. One of those would be great, and there's plenty of them around. So we should just like hop off and see if we can find anything. We do need some type of mining tool. So let's make a couple of steel hammers. Wow, our energy buffer is going up crazily. These steam boilers are actually pretty ballin'. I cannot lie. Quests for steam multis convince me to make them. They're nice for big bulk stuff. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I would have to figure out a source of steam that's like decent. I don't want to go through all of that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Some Catronata would go crazy right now. Hello. Now Oceania. What happened to the Dune Run 9? It's still happening. I just haven't been covering it. I haven't been making videos in a while. I've been taking a break. I think I needed a break more than I thought that I did. The Dune Run is still happening. I have some community members who are still playing. We're in ZPM now. But yeah, I've been taking it slow. I haven't been playing much, and I haven't been making videos on it, even though it would probably be a banging series. Yeah, Annie is working on some building stuff, which is going to be really cool. Okay. This direction is chalcopyrite somewhere. Let's dig straight down because we're good Minecrafters. We know what we're doing. Use one boiler to power 6 multis? Damn, okay. Maybe. I want to just speed run into LV or into MV, frankly. There's so many things that I want. I gotta get the EBF hooked up and just like speed run through all this shit. That looks kind of sick. Yo, colored lighting and shaders. Hello. Kyanite and mica. Do you need mica for anything in this pack? Bauxite. That's aluminum. We probably need that soon. And where was I? Oh, here we are. Oh, there goes my hammer. The classic. Oh, okay, there's our gold. Beautiful. I hear lava to the left. It's very faint. My ear is good. I've been reading Jojo Lion, the manga, recently. I I'm hooked. It's like my favorite manga. Oh, actually, I think Steel Ball Run is still undefeated, but Jojo Lion is pretty fucking peak. Oh, I forgot my magnet. Silly. Okay. What a silly guy. How are you doing today, Voidbound? What's poppin' with you? Tell me something that you are excited about or something that already happened this week that was fun. I love hearing about you guys. I think one of my favorite questions to ask people is that, honestly. It brings me a lot of joy to find that people can find joy in their lives. Gives me a little bit of faith, you know, that things are going to be okay. Been grinding homework all day. Thank you for the follow, Raz. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follow, Magic. How's it going today? Y'all need to tell me about your days. I just spilled my guts and told you how that's my favorite question. Can't just follow that up with nothing. Okay. It's a little bit of something. Spent today grinding this and NES Tetris. That sounds kind of lit, I'm not gonna lie. I know Annie from my Discord is a big J-Stress enjoyer. I'm not really sure what that is though. I know it's like a Tetris clone or something. Hook's mod is peak. I think it fits perfectly in Monifactory. It would be way too overpowered for GTNH, but it's like perfect for this pack. Looking forward to a week at the beach with my fiance's parents. We haven't seen them in a long time since we moved across state. That sounds lovely. I am not a big US beach enjoyer. I think if the beaches have cliffs, that's when I love them, but I'm on the East Coast, so none of the beaches have cliffs. We just get those shitty like 2,000 people packed in one little area beaches. Oh, I just threw away gold or chalcopyrite. Damn. All right, that was a very small vein. Okay, wait, I know where I am. Triangulating exit. Caribbean beach is pretty fire. Damn, bro's in the Caribbean? Holy. I could probably see that for sure. Because they're like so beautiful in blue. Okay, which way do we go? Okay, home again, home again. I feel like I do not get a lot of ore from hand mining, or at least the speed at which I get ore is very slow. Okay. Got some nothing, a whole lot of nothing, a little more nothing. Alrighty. What's next? Pyrolyse oven. 10 ULV machine casings, which is 10 times 80 wrought iron. That's not terrible. The 3x3 drill fixes that. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna be enjoying the hell out of that. And then I can make some dimension cakes, right? And then I think the dimensional ores drop a little bit more like raw ore per thing, which will be fantastic. Okay, so we need 2 buses, 2 hatches, 1 muffler hatch, 1 maintenance, 1 energy. 1, 2, 3, or probably 2 energy hatches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's pin this. Go to recipe tree, scroll up to 8. Do that. Damn, we need so much raw, like, iron process. Honestly, do we make it through all of this? Goddamn. Deep slate layer veins suck. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be targeting them as much. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The bots are all over me today. I think, honestly, we got a good stream in today. We built a couple more LV machines. I think, let's stick it out to the pyro oven. I think we can make it to the pyro oven. I'm gonna craft that, and then I'm gonna be satisfied until tomorrow or whenever we next stream. How does that sound, chat? I think that's fair. I think that's a good place to be. Okay, grab that. Okay. There's our 10 ULV machine casings. We could just make a single LV energy hatch, I think. I don't think there's any recipes that are MV that we like desperately. Oh, nope, they're all MV. So we do need 2 of those. Okay. Muffler hatch is this. That's fine. Maintenance hatch is that. That's fine. Okay. Lock in then. 15 tin cables. Let's go for like 24 here, because we'll probably need other stuff. LV machine casings is a lot of steel, and then wrought iron. Okay. We're locked in. We're good. 72 steel. Do we got more steel in here? That's exactly 72 right there. Okay. This song is so iconic. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. Easy money. I'm totally gonna forget that I did this and then wonder where my alloy smelter outputs are going. Chat, don't let me forget that I diverted the alloy smelter directly into the bender. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's go harvest our rubberwood trees just to get something done and make sure that we have things going on. Because I'm sure we'll need rubber very, very soon. Rip my steel axe. I have a feeling that this is the last we'll see of him. Uh-oh. Goodbye, soldier. Oh, he lives. Alright, where's my magnet? There we go. No, I was going back to get my magnet. I promise. I'm no coward. Dear God, that's a lot of rubber trees. We do things in Greg Tech sized. Oh, you're talking about the axe, not me. Okay, that would have been funny either way. Looks like we need to get another axe. Let's make a wrought iron axe. Beautiful. That's some iconic voice acting right there. Holy. Okay, there's a lot of sticky resin. How does no BFF feel to me? Wait, what do you mean BFF? BBF. I thought you called me friendless for one sec. I was like, damn. Yeah, how's having no friends, bro? No BBF is very weird. Bricked blast furnace is what we're referring to. It's a GTNH thing. That's the only way you get steel in GTNH, or the first way you get steel in GTNH. So it is a little bit jarring not to have it, to be completely honest. No, I totally misread that. That's on me for sure. That's so funny. Okay, we made 8 of those. 8 machine holes, beautiful. Input buses, we need some chests. We also need for the hatches glass. Wow, that's cheap as hell. Okay, yeah, we can do all this. Input hatch, output hatch, and then output bus. Are we out of chests? What's happening? We're definitely not out of chests. Output hatch, input hatch. Okay, we're good. Output bus. Input bus. Okay. Grabbed all of that. Muffler hatch. Lord have mercy. Okay, it's just a couple things. We can do this. Muffler hatch, tin rotor, which we made a bunch of. These should be right here. Beautiful. Let's make a second muffler. Oh, I just realized I needed that. Needed that machine hull. Okay. Let's grab some more steel. LV energy hatch, tin cable, low voltage coil, fine steel wire, and magnetic iron rod. Okay, we can do 2 coils, and then we need steel wire. That's a weird one for sure. Okay, I'm thinking 32 fine wire is 4 ingots, right? Hello, Jasmine. How's it going today, my friend? First time chatter? Hey all, what mod pack? Today we're playing Monifactory, version 0.13. It's pretty fire. It's a modern Nomi factory. It's got Greg Tech in it. It's a good pack so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to get out of like early game though, because that's not my favorite part in these packs. I love the like late game automation stuff. Circuit 1. 55 burgers, 55 fries by Mateo. Hello. How's it going, my friend? An average MF Doom enjoyer. Cheetos, Fritos, Doritos. Okay, there's our 2 low voltage coils, which we're going to turn these into LV energy hatches. Big. And then the last thing we need is a maintenance hatch, which we're pretty close to being able to make. We just need one of these, so we need a couple more steel. I think that's it. We probably need one more steel plate. Steep bubbles. Why not play Twist? I don't know. Something about Twist is just... It doesn't follow the same vibe that GTNH like has intrinsically that I think makes it fun. I think Twist steps too far into the realm of like mod packs like this, which are a little more fantastical, like maybe not as grounded. And I say that full well knowing that like, yeah, the end game of this or like the end game of GTNH is full sci-fi. So like there's nothing to that, right? All right, how the hell do I get my hands on some dyes easily? I'm trying to think about this. We could do bone meal if we have any, but I don't think we do. Cacti? Ooh, cacti. Okay. Beautiful. The move tech in this does feel nice. I do like the hooks. It fits this pack very well. Garnet sand and olivine? I thought that was blood. Trained by GTNH. Please tell me I started VOD. Oh, thank God. My heart was about to drop. Whew. Thank the Lord. Okay, there's our crowbar. And then what's the last thing we needed for this maintenance hatch? A mallet. All right, there we go. There's our first maintenance hatch, everybody. And that starts us off on a pathway to no return is what I'm gonna call it. Let's assemble this bad boy. So this is what he looks like. I think that because this is the Badlands, we don't get rain, so I think we'll be okay as far as that. So I'm just gonna like put this shit out in the open. Let's give 3x3 over there. That's our input hatch, input bus. There we go. We'll put maintenance down here. Output hatch on bottom, output bus on top. Pyro right here. Fuck. Nothing burns in rain here anyways? What? No way. This pack is free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we're missing one ULV machine casing or something. Oh no, we're actually up one. Because we gotta put our 2 energy hatches in. And there we go. It's not saying that it has any maintenance issues as far as I'm aware. Whoa, that's so cool. Okay, yeah, let's go do our maintenance. Let's plug her in. We got a couple of things to do here. Is that all the maintenance that we need? We good? Shit, okay. Now let's grab some cable. All right, no explosions, please. Wire cutters, yoink, yoink. These should have energy in them, and they do. Beautiful. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. I think we can run any recipe we'd like now. So, what recipe would we like to run? I think our first goal is phenol, actually. So let's find our way to phenol. In a pyrolyse oven at LV, we run coal dust and steam into coke dust and phenol, or coal and steam into coke and phenol. Both are circuit 13. I think I'm going to go for coke regular. We'll do circuit 14 here. Now we need to find a way to get steam in there. I might be able to pipe it directly from here all the way into this input hatch, which would be funky, but we could make it work. I think a better solution would be perhaps to just do a couple buckets at a time. Is there cells in here? Like fluid cells? Oh yeah, lovely. How do I make these? Bender, polybenzimidazole, or tin, or PTFE. Okay, let's do some steel. We're out of steel, fresh out of steel. You can also make a drum. Ooh, that's a great idea. How much is a steel drum? Steel plate, long steel rod. Oh, that's cheap. A bronze drum is also cheap. If we had bronze, yeah, we do. Okay, let's do that instead. That's a great idea. I know it's nowhere near the genre, but this reminds me of Cypress Hill. I've never heard of that. I'll need to look into that. Okay. Grab these as plates. I think 4 is fine. And then long bronze rod, which I guess we'll just do 2 in the lathe. Huh. If y'all are in my Discord, can you ping me and say Cypress Hill, because I might not remember that and I'd like to. And if you're not in my Discord, now's the time to join. And you can always ask me questions, hang out, tell me about your day, the normal shit, you know? The good stuff. All right, there's our bronze drum. Let's go snag some steam. Beautiful. And look at her go. Let's go. Oh, are we running out of energy? Oh no. I swear we have enough amperage. This is 8 amps. We've got energy in the battery buffer. Now that's interesting to me. I'm kind of confused about that. Huh. Can these only transmit 1 amp per side? Because that doesn't seem right, because it's an 8 times buffer. Let's turn off batch mode. Maybe that'll help. Huh. Oh yeah, we are 18 plus. Do you have any other machines running? No, nothing else is running, and we have a full battery buffer. So all 8 amps should be rocking straight here. Huh, are we experiencing that much loss? Maybe it's time to make supercons. Yeah, actually, we are experiencing enough losses for that to be a problem. What is the superconductor of this era? Manganese phosphide. Conductive iron, okay. 8 times conductive iron wire. Oh, that's cheap as fuck. Yeah. We're doing that. If I had iron, we have iron. We're good. Not coal. Beautiful. Hello, Ertis PC 9, comma, Stargator. Come on, I gotta put the clickbait in the title. You guys know how important that shit is. Can't live in this modern age without clickbait. Yeah, it's definitely a cable loss issue now that I'm thinking about it, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish blocks, and we're requesting 4 amps, so it's per amp. So that's like 24 EU that we're losing, I think, just to transit all the way there, which is insane, frankly. But let's calculate how much we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We only need 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to where we need to go. Each of these costs 4 conductive iron ingots. Whoa. Oh my god. I recognize that lyric. Someone sampled that in a song that I love. That's crazy that I remember that. There's a Destiny tag? All right, let's pause this real quick, even though I know I don't need to. And let's do our quick rewire. Grab our wire cutters. Damn, bro, you slow as fuck. Oh shit, I can use a pickaxe. Three, four, okay. Still getting used to it. I think modern GT does something funky with the cables that I'm still getting used to. Okay. That should be fine. We're on such fucking thin ice right now. I'm like being edged by this energy hatch. That's crazy. Cheers, my friend Steel Chemist. How are you doing today? Ah, there we go. Tasty, tasty phenol. Look at us go. Congrats, all of y'all. We've got the phenol. Together we did it. I have no clue. I don't remember what this does. I think it's for phenolic circuit boards or for epoxid. But I'd be surprised if we're doing epoxid already. Phenolic circuit boards, good electronic circuit. Cool. Well, thank you, chat, for tuning in today. I hope you had a wonderful time, as wonderful as I did. It was lovely to hang out with you guys, and I'm going to get another dink water from Andy before I go. Hello, Mr. Profsman. Sorry I missed your first time chat and your follow. I hope you're well. I apologize for missing that. I've been locked in on this, trying to do the last thing that I got. So, thank you for joining me. Join my Discord, hang out with me, talk with me. You know how it is. Let's go raid somebody, and then I'm gonna say that normal shit that I always say that I believe in more than anything else. And then hello, Steep Bubbles. Thank you for the follow as I go. Let's grab. Okay, does anyone who's awake right now? Let me check my following. 3J Lowe's and Burning are playing. 3J Lowe's has been playing for 9 hours? What the fuck? Okay. And then let's check GTNH. A couple of people are playing. Killer of Justice is new for me. Let's go raid Killer of Justice. Go make some new friends today. So, as I start this raid, remember always to be kind to yourself and others and do the best that you can. It is really, really, really hard to be kind to yourself sometimes. I feel like there are so many little messages in the world that tell us that we're not as good as we could be, or not as good as we should be, perhaps. And after years of living among these messages, sometimes you take them for granted or think of them internally more than you should. So what I want to say to you is be kind to yourself, because no one else will. And do the best that you can. And that'll be enough. So have a good time with Killer of Justice. We're going to make some new friends today, so give them as much love as we can. And peace, everybody. Good night. Much love.